Parliament. The conversation revolved around a range of issues that included the trade deal that India and the US recently announced. While the opposition is calling the deal Surrender 2.0 and is accusing the government of ignoring the farmers' interest, the finance minister has assured that the Modi government will safeguard the interests of the farmers and also the dairy sector. Have a look.
But Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, on the Indo-US trade deal, we know tariffs have come down from 50 to 18%. But that's all that we know. We don't know because there is talk. The Agriculture Secretary in the United States has said that there would be market access to farm goods. There is talk of oil not being purchased from Russia anymore, and that America and Venezuela would be our oil suppliers. These are part of the official statements that have come from Washington. Do you not expect the opposition or anybody in this country to ask you, give us details?
Absolutely right, and you're right to ask. Leader of the opposition parties, people of India are right to ask that question. But would you wait for the reply? Which is not happening after 1 month. This evening, 4:30, I was told the Honorable Commerce Minister was going to give a statement in the House. Would you wait for him or not? He was even in, if I know right, and I don't want to disclose anything else, he was in Mumbai and he was rushing back. You wait for an official, clear reply. Suo moto statement he was going to give. No, I do not want. Tell us now. He is the authority to tell because he is the minister concerned. But without listening to the minister, you go about giving misleading information as though you've seen the deal. Please, have you seen the deal? Tell us. So why
have you seen the deal?
No, why would you want?
Have you seen the deal?
Well, it's the minister who will see, not every cabinet minister.
But the minister briefed earlier this evening.
Yes.
And the details are, if I may say so, still scanty. He has given a statement saying that the agriculture sector, the dairy sector will be protected. It's a general kind of assurance. It's not the details of the deal that we know.
He will give it to you. He will give the details. These are not things which are going to remain in closed files. They are public documents. It will come out. You will know what is being given, what is being taken, what is reciprocity, and how much is our export getting access for, what are we going to import. Everything is going to come out to you. How many are going to come into effect when the agreement takes effect. It will come into force from at the time of effect itself. Some come into effect after a year, some after 2 years, and so on. All this is going to come out.
When?
The statement was not even given. You didn't allow it.
But the press conference happened. No questions were taken. No responses are given to the leader of opposition in Parliament.
Right? Would you want him to say everything in the media before you say it in the Parliament?
Farm goods from the United States of America, will they be free to come into the Indian market?
I don't know the details of the agreement, but I will assure you that farmers' interests, dairy interests are intact.
If you don't know the details, how can you assure?
Because before the negotiations, when all of us have spoken to each other, very clearly these were red lines given. So that to that extent I know. But the details will tell you where, how,
where are these details?
You're going around in circles, Navika.
No, are these details in Washington or are they in New Delhi?
Both sides put their negotiation details and have it agreed, have whatever the level of agreement. So both sides have their own documents, don't they? So the Commerce Minister will tell you about it.
And on the oil question, in fact, the Finance Minister assured that India's interests will never be compromised. Have a look at what she said.
We have given an undertaking as per what's available in public domain that we will not buy cheaper Russian oil and we will now source our energy needs from the United States and Venezuela. Can you assure this country that this will be at a price advantage to India rather than more expensive? Or do we see the energy burden and prices of petroleum products going up in the near future?
All these months, in fact years, hasn't Prime Minister Modi taken every decision keeping India's interest top of the priority? He has very clearly chosen India's interest on the top of anything else. Even at a time when war was escalating, even at a time when sanctions were being imposed, we kept India's interest at the top.
We need to inform the people of India.
Absolutely.
And for that information, we need to know, are we buying oil from Russia, Venezuela, Iran, US? What are we doing? And whether we have the price advantage that Russia was giving us now any longer, or believe the opposition which says that India has been bullied into silence and bullied into doing what America wants us to do.
We have not said we won't respond, have we? We said we want to come and reply.
Time is of the essence.
Yes, he was willing to come, but you disrupted the House and the Speaker thought it fit to adjourn the House. But even then the Minister is available for coming and saying things. And even tomorrow when the House convenes, he will be available to make a statement.
And on the controversy surrounding Rahul Gandhi, quoting ex-army chief's unpublished book, the finance minister said that Rahul's credibility is questionable as he makes false statement in the House in the Parliament of India. Have a look.
This time Rahul Gandhi raised question about former army chief's book, excerpts of which have come out in a magazine. Why would the government not even allow him to speak?
Navika, I want you to please go back to, I receive your question, I appreciate your question, I welcome it. But the credibility of Rahul Gandhi standing up and speaking on questions has given a record of him depending on false information all this while. You'll probably recall the Rafale debate, where he just stood up with, documents which you can't authenticate. He'll readily authenticate what he has in his hand. But which turned out to be, later on I came up with documents to say, sorry, what you're quoting is wrong, sorry, what you're quoting is half-truth, all that. So his credibility is such. But when we speak about proceedings in the House, it's not what the Treasury wants. The Speaker is the arbiter. He's going to be able to tell you that, hold on, I want him to speak. He's called you, you speak. And naturally when MPs stand up to protest saying when you're doing things which are baseless, or when you're speaking with that kind of a certainty based on things which are not published, there will be protest. You should hold your calm. You should hold your reason. You should hold the authority with which you speak, saying, listen, the Speaker's given me the right. I am speaking on certain things I want you to hear. Whereas if you're disruptive and your people will come and throw about papers, is there order?
Watch the full interview of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman at 9 o'clock today. With this, a short break.